Hey guys, this is a box I got from Stoessi's Heroes about, I'd say, I don't know, about 4 or 5 minutes ago. Just got dropped off. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to open it up. I'm all ready. I got a beer here. I'm taking a break. I just primed up these guys. So what I'm thinking about doing, maybe with, okay, I've got the tape cut. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to open it up here, see what we got inside. Whoa, sorry for that glare. That glare's pretty intense. We've got a nice notice from our friend at Mr. Stoessi's Heroes. Hello, and a big thank you from Stoessi's Heroes. May your hero inflict shock and awe on the battlefield and look absolutely stunning in your display cabinet. Or maybe he'll just be another body in your lead mountain. Anyway, who knows, right? Anyway, enjoy your shiny toy. Thank you very much, Mr. Stoessi. I intend to do that. The cats will love that. What do we got? We got a free dice. So I ordered over a certain amount. So I got the dice, and then we've got the notice here. Oh, it was a bit more than I thought it would be. But yeah, here are the figures. I didn't get too many. I got this one. I'm hoping to use these guys as my my HQ for my Fallschirmjäger army. Of course, it's Colonel Klink and Schultz. Of course, fantastic. This is Lieutenant Onoda, the last man to the last man to surrender in World War II on March 10th, 1974. Very, very interesting Japanese figure. I'm picking that up for somebody. And on here, I've got the Kurt Niepsel. I think I've got two. How did that work out? Okay. I think I got two somehow. I'll have to check my invoice here. Oh my God, I ordered two. What a foolish little boy I am. I went and ordered two of these, so hey, maybe we've got a prize here for somebody or something out there somewhere. But yeah, so we've got the standing figure and we've got the one for the turret. I'm planning to put the one in the turret. You can't see that with all that terrible glare. I'm planning to put the one in the turret in another King Tiger that I'm doing. And of course, the other guy standing there is just, he's just going to be there. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these guys up. You saw me open the box, so I want to see how long it takes me to sort of get them from the box to me having them painted. Some of them might be painted a bit faster than others, but I'm going to sort of keep them all together in this little group, these three. This extra one, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to investigate and open that up, and the next little 2 seconds for you, maybe 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks for me. You'll see what happened with that other little box. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Good morning, everybody. It's pretty early here. It's about 6:15 in the morning on Friday. I gotta be pretty quiet because my wife's asleep. She had night shift, so she came back, I don't know, probably at 1 or so. Anyway, so here are the Stoessi Heroes that I just unboxed for you guys. You'll notice that Kurt Knipsel or Knispel is he's not there. I'm gonna save him. I want to put him in a tiger tank, so I want to get a Tiger 1 and put him in there. And I've been doing some research about him. Anyway, I've got the other figures on the go here. What I've done this morning is, last night I prepped them, I put them on bases and things like that. Very little cleaning to do on these guys, very, very little. He had an extra part, he had to put his arm on, but other than that, there were no worries with these guys. So basically, yeah, I primed them black, Mr. Hobby, flat black, and then after that, I put a watered down, sort of like a 50-50, 33-66 mix of burnt umber and water, and I just gave them a real quick wash. I find that it really works well. Pardon me. Particularly with uniforms like Lieutenant Oda does here, which are primarily brown and have a lot of different shades of brown or olive or green or tan or things on it. The gray uniforms are this sort of Luftwaffe blue gray that I'll be doing on Klink and Schultz here. It's just as effective. I mean, you get it gets covered anyways. But anyways, it just gives another coat. Anyways, they look pretty crappy right now, but I'll take in a few seconds for you guys. You'll see what happens as I get the flesh done. That'll be probably the next highlight for this little video series that I'm doing. And then after that, we'll just see. I don't know, play it by ear. But anyways, they're prepped. They're ready to go. Okay, here I've got the flesh done. I've given them a base coat, and then I went through and did a wash, a brick red wash for Klink and Schultz. And with Onoda, I used the same color, the brick red, but I used a little bit more orange because Oriental flesh, especially in the sun, tends to get a lot more sort of a chestnutty brown color. So the orange worked out really, really well. But yeah, and I just went through and picked out the highlights, the fingers and the noses and stuff like that. Here's Klink and Schultz. They're all done. I've gone through and I did the black around
the collars and things like that, so it popped. I did the monocle on Klink as well. I figured I may as well get that done while I was while I was painting the faces. Here we've got the full thing, all the flesh, everything. They're mounted. I'm about to start the uniforms here. I do want to show you Onoda. You can see he has faces kind of. He's looking down towards his sword. That was a bit of a pain in the butt, to be honest. As you can see here, I got his face done. The collar and his jawbone there was a bit of a worry, but it did all right. And but yeah, I think they turned out pretty well. Let's take a look how I progress.
So I guess that's a pretty big jump from doing the flesh to, like, you know, everything done but the basing. Sorry about that. I got kind of carried away with the summer, the heat here. You know, I had a couple drinks and I just I forgot about it. I'll do it later, you know, etc., etc. But anyway, they are pretty much done. If you have any questions on how I painted them or what colors I used, you know, feel free to ask me. But I'll just go through them real quick here. First up, we've got Lieutenant Onoda. I like this figure. The only problem, the one nitpicking thing I would say about this figure is the between his jaw, his little beard, and the collar. It wasn't really well defined. I think if the head had been, you know, tilted upwards or maybe facing straight forward or in a different direction, it would have been a lot easier to paint. You know, I had to go in there and then really try with like a little tiny black highlight. Pardon me. Edging, sorry, to really break the definition. Also with the brown, I tried to follow the sort of way that they had done brown on the packaging, using kind of like a sable brown, but it just did not turn out. So I had to go back and do the brown again with the way that I usually do, which is with sienna, burnt sienna. And I wrote Kempe on his little shoulder, his little armband there. I don't know if you can really make it out. I mean, I was using a very, very small brush for that. But yeah, that's Lieutenant Hiro Onoda, the last man to surrender in World War II, March 10, 1974, in the Philippines. Next up, we'll have Lt.onoda Schultz here from Hogan's Heroes. It was kind of fun doing the research for this because there are a lot of Hogan's Heroes episodes on YouTube, and if you don't believe me, just check it out for yourself after watching this video. But yeah, his uniform is pretty straightforward. I made sure to make his helmet a lot darker than the actual jacket or coat, I should say. If you do watch a couple episodes of Hogan's Heroes, you'll notice that his helmet seems to be dark. But yeah, he turned out pretty well. No complaints with the Lt.onoda Schultz. He is going to be, of course, the helper, the second guy for Colonel Wilhelm Klink here, who I have to say is a very, very interesting figure. I liked painting him. I can't wait to do the basing for him, and I wanted to show you him just before. I am going to be a little bit gamey, I think, because I am going to be playing with a game. You never know who you're going to be playing. I might actually somehow or another get an STG-44 on him, or an MP40, or something. Just something there to, you know, to give him some kind of weapons for a bolt action game. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to throw up a photo probably of them based, or it'll be another little bit of a video. I'm not sure. But stay tuned. We're not done yet. Hey guys, this is the final shot, I guess, final product. They're all based up. I've got them in a little bit of a panoramic scene here. We've got Colonel Klink and Schultz. Yeah, just basically from the last little bit, all I've really done is the base. I've done some base work there to sort of fit in with the rest of the Fallschirmjäger, but I think they look okay. Yeah, I'm going to get my big hands in there. But yeah, these were great. I really recommend the Stoessi's Hero stuff. So this is the final product for these guys, and I'll show you Lieutenant Onoda. He's over here. His base is a bit different. I think he's a one-off for my mate. But I tried to give him a, you know, what would the jungle scrub, you know, in you know, the Philippines look like on an island, and I thought, well, it probably looks like a lot like the stuff in my backyard. So yeah, the basing here was a bit different. And I do have one more thing to do. I should just go around the rim there with some black paint. But yeah, I highly recommend. I'm going to move him over here with these other guys. I highly recommend these figures. I highly recommend the Stoessi's Hero stuff. The other two that I had done before, the Hauptmann Winkler, I think it was a bad casting. His hand was kind of gimpy, but the Merkel one was great. So anyways, guys, that's it for this one. I will hopefully have some Fallschirmjäger stuff coming up pretty soon, and I also have my LDV / Dutch resistance
guy's done. So watch out for that. Hopefully I'll get that up next week. But you guys take it easy, keep those brushes moving, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.